Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do a main quest today. Messages across Tamriel. Vanus Galarian of the Mages Guild has a plan to stop Molag Bal's incursion of Tamriel. It requires convincing the three alliances to join forces with the Mages Guild and Fighters Guild to assault Coldharbour. Vanus Galarian has appeared to me and urgently requests to speak with me. I should see what he has to say. Alright. So we gotta go into town. And he's hanging out right around there near the way shrine. So here we go. Let's go see what's he got going on. It's a nice rainy day outside Daggerfall. I always seem to find myself returning here. I guess Daggerfall is my hometown in Tamriel. It's kind of interesting how you can have a lot of different places in the game, but then you wind up with just a few places that are in some way more special, more familiar than the others, and that's where you always wind up going. I think people do that in just about every game. You have people that kind of live in a certain place, sort of. I guess we can jump on our horse. I really like Alinor and High Isle and some of those places, but I think that the down-to-earth feel of Daggerfall appeals to me more as just a nice, everyday kind of a place. Alright, where are we going? Let's look at the map again. Where am I going? Okay, so he's in the Mages Guild. That's where he's at. Let's see. Maybe I need to go turn around and go over here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get off the horse. No need to bring the horse into the Mages Guild.
But if I flung the lattice clockwise...
Over here! We have much to discuss,
that would cause an enormous explosion.
Now, where is he at? Is he upstairs? Oh, there he is. Alright.
Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent.
This oracle mentioned me by name.
Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but her words made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away. 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections.
What does all that mean?
It means you need to find the oracle and make sure she's all right. I enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Glenumbra, near her last known location. And take this medallion of summoning. Use it to call upon me if the need arises.
Alright, I'll go and check on Oracle Mariv.
As it so happens, the great mage knows a great deal about a great many things. What else can I tell you before you go?
Well, why'd the Oracle's message make you uneasy?
Uneasy? I don't believe that's the word I used. Nevertheless, her prophetic verses tend to be loquacious and hauntingly beautiful. This one was terse. It mentioned trouble of some sort, a vanishing island and dark princes, probably Daedra.
So what do those things mean?
Well, trouble could mean almost anything, though nothing good. The island could refer to Artaeum, the home of the Sigic Order. It disappeared more than 300 years ago. And I have heard rumors about some sort of Daedric alliance.
Why did she specifically mention me?
You'll have to take that up with the Oracle. I suppose you figured into her vision, or whatever it is that spawns her prognostications. If this message came from anyone else, I'd say it was some sort of ruse. Mariv, however, is the genuine article.
Tell me about the Oracle Mariv.
Oracle Mariv belongs to the Weird, a sisterhood of witches that revere the natural world. Mariv started receiving visions at a young age. Over the years, she has provided the Mages Guild and the Psijic Order with warnings we could act upon.
Kind of warnings.
The usual sorts of dire predictions. Most recently, Mariv foresaw the deaths of Kings Fulbert and Tamriel. She has an unusual knack, an ability to see into other realms as well as into possible futures. Makes her useful to the Psijic Order.
Do you think the Oracle's in danger? Why didn't she bring her here?
Believe me, I tried. Mariv has always been a loner, even more so than her fellow Wirises. She said she had more to do and that you would come to save her. So get to it! Go save the Oracle! Then get her to tell you more about her vision.
What does an enchanted boat do exactly?
Surely you can puzzle that one out on your own. It will take you exactly where I told it to go. But the magic isn't permanent. Best get a move on. You don't want to be on that tiny boat in the middle of the ocean when the spell wears off.
Alright. Give me the enchanted boat and I'll be off.
Give you the... What? Do you think I have a boat in my pocket? That it folds up and fits in your backpack? Ridiculous! It's nearby on the docks. I'll mark the location on your map.
And what do I do with the medallion of summoning again?
I did get the name the Oracle provided me with right, didn't I? I've magicked the medallion so that you can use it to call me to your location, provided the need is great and I'm not otherwise occupied. Be sure to save it for a special occasion.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Now we gotta go find an enchanted boat. Shouldn't be too hard. He said he marked it on the map. So I guess that's where it is right there. Alright. Well, that's okay. It's a nice day for a walk
Twice cursed pig thief.
down to the docks. Nice to be by the water.
I have little time to waste.
Well, how do we get down there? I guess we go this way. There's a nice lighthouse. And here's our boat, just as he said. And the boat has magicked us to another place. Where are we? Okay. So we didn't go out of our zone. It just mapped, it just teleported us further north. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta kill these alligators to get where we need to go. That was weird.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
Somebody just popped out of the ground there.
The Oracle will not hide forever.
It's interesting how it's fun to escape into Tamriel or some other fantasy world. You kind of escape real life and you go into another place. It's more peaceful, something like that. But the funny thing is, if we actually lived in a world like this, where these sort of weird magical things happened all the time, and there are such crazy creatures around, it wouldn't be relaxing at all. It'd be quite traumatic, really. Maybe it's comforting, because in Tamriel, the enemies are always beatable. Battles are always winnable. And you can always see the enemy. And you know who the enemy is. In real life, our enemies are often inside us.
Oh,
And they're much harder to see. Well, hello, Wyrus. Elaine.
First these Daedric aberrations and now you? What trouble has Oracle Mariv dredged up this time?
Baroness Galarian sent me to make sure the Oracle was alright.
The Great Mage? That doesn't surprise me. He's always had a peculiar fascination with Mariv's talents. My sister prefers her solitude, but we come by occasionally to check on her. When I arrived, the Daedra were everywhere, but Mariv wasn't here.
She contacted Venus. Mentioned my name, specifically.
Interesting. I noticed fresh ink on one of her parchment sheets. I think she was writing something when the Daedra appeared. This vision must have been special to attract the attention of those unnatural creatures.
Do you think the Daedra harmed the Oracle?
Perhaps, but there's no evidence of violence here. No, I think she sent her message and escaped to a place of safety. Probably the old weird site in what is now the Mines of Chorus. It's a good place to hide. Seek Mariv there.
I'll go to the Mines of Chorus and try to find the Oracle.
Be careful. Those old mines may be abandoned, but that doesn't mean they're empty. Meanwhile, I shall tell my sisters what occurred here.
Oracle's vision. The dark veil is stretched thin, allowing the visions to flow like snow melting on the first day of spring. I see a web entangling all that it touches, and bringing trouble to the green and pleasant island. I see the other island, the one that went away, threatened by a force long thought vanquished. I see 3 dark princes, joined in a conspiracy of vile and evil intentions. And in the middle of it all, ready to sway events, but in which direction I cannot fathom, stands Jaleba. My visions stir up interest from the darkest corners. I must hide before they catch me. It's interesting how it just sort of slipped my player alias in there as part of the story. It's quite cool. Elder Scrolls Online does a good job of trying to make the player feel like part of the world. The illusion of death. A fragment, this is. So we don't know the whole story. Then, because he had toyed with the ape maiden Dulsa, did Maruk spend his century of penance upon the Stain Meadows, and his sight was seared, and his tongue was swollen, and his pelt was mottled, and his left thumb pointed ever at the stars of the tower. And ever did the shade of all ash speak to him, serrated words that rasped his concept organ, and brought him to wisdom through affliction. And he recorded her words in his simian gore, with glyphs on the beseeching scarp, and the fire in his blood did etch the lithic face with the 77 inflexible doctrines. And though the labour depleted, yea, even consumed his very substance, he stinted not, for he knew that death is an illusion. For did not all Esh persist, speaking knives, though dead, and had not Pelin Al been witness to her death, although dead himself, at the death of Umar Il? Then did Maruk know a right raging, that one devoted to proper life, and elonfic annulment, shall persist beyond the illusion of death. For indeed, the drive to expunge corruption can conquer even the Archaean cycle. That's a wild bit of nonsense there, I would say. There's an apple as well. And some water. Yoga mat. Some nairn root. Looks like a dandelion. Blue dandelion.
Good quality there.
Oh, and an alligator. 2 alligators. Ah, oh no. Well, welcome to Florida. Alright. Okay, so where are we going here? We're getting sidetracked. Mushroom. Alright. Nice. Oh, look. We have to go back to... No, we don't have to go... That's the boat. What we gotta do, though... We gotta go to that mine over there. That's what we gotta do. Alright. And we'll wade across this water here. Might be a good time to jump on the horse. Oh, look at that. Hopefully we can swim. Sometimes if you try to swim along the shore, you get eaten up by piranhas or something. If you get too far out. The game's way of saying you're getting too close to the edge of the map.
Thanks for bringing me along. Think of the stories we can tell.
Indeed. Think of the stories we can tell. And here we are at the mines of Kuris. I think that's where we need to go. I hope that's where we need to go. Yep, find Oracle Mariv in the mines. So that's where we need to be. It's a cozy cave. Somebody's dead there. Oh no. But they're not all the way dead. It's a zombie. Alright. Well, at least we're getting some flesh fly larvae off the dead bodies. So we can go fishing. It's great. I think it's time to conjure the magic bear. Just in case. What's that? A lotus in a bag. And a rose. Some ginseng. Alright. Definitely have no shortage of bad guys down here. I suppose it's hard to come to terms with your mortality, to realize that you're not going to live forever, you're going to die. We all have a limited amount of time. But then again, I'd rather have a limited amount of time than live in a world where people come back from the dead as zombies. that would be worse.
I don't think I'll ever be done.
Not a moment too soon.
Oh, there she is. That's her, huh? Man, where'd she go?
My eternal thanks.
Well, I don't know. I guess we set somebody free there.
Circle around.
Look at the map. I'm guessing we need to go further down inside there. There's a living vine. Looks a little bit dangerous. I like the sense of scale and depth and height that exists in ESO. A lot of games really struggle to give you a sense of height. It just seems like the world is really flat. ESO does give you a sense of being up high and being able to go down low into
Together.
truly deep places, which is cool. Of course, we have to collect resources as we go. No, it's green here. That's cool. Sunlight's coming in. So, little moth. It's very pretty. Those blue crystals. We're finding a lot of stuff down here. We got a new achievement. Mines of Curious Explorer. That's cool. Very cool indeed. It's always fun to go exploring when you have a companion and a bear and a rat and a horse and an elk all coming along with you for the ride. Still not seeing any signs of the person we're looking for. So we'll go this way.
I can't believe it. Free! On the sides!
Move to flank! Free at last.
Oh, I did not find. Find her down here.
That could be helpful.
I don't see a quest marker here anymore. So maybe we just have to go back to town and talk to Vanis again. Guess we'll find out.
I wish I was more of a fighter. Those bastards might return at any moment.
That was a pretty cool flying pet that person had.
An undead werewolf took over Camelot. An undead werewolf? How does that even work?
Alright, we're going back to Daggerfall. So that's where the guidance on the screen is telling me to go. Find Vanis Galarian in your capital city.
None of that magic stuff.
So maybe we just have to go back to the Mages Guild and we'll find him in there. So that's where he is.
Hear ye, hear ye. The danger to the Daenia Woods has passed. The Beldama Weird report that a mighty champion assisted them in healing the land's corruption.
Where are we going again? Oh. Well, okay. That's the problem. I'm in Daggerfall, and I'm supposed to be in Wayrest. That was the problem right there. Totally ridiculous. I was in the wrong city, trying to figure out where to go. Okay.
Ships from the Velwa Mercantile make call here in Wayrest every single day. My parents are here almost as often as they're home in Gonfalon Bay. I wonder if they're here now. Probably hip deep in some deal, no doubt.
Greetings. I am Varnus Galarian, head of the Mages Guild. I have need of your assistance.
Hey, my assistant.
Yes. It's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead. They devastate our fragile mortal plane. I have a plan, and I need your help. I think you're the only one who can help me see this done.
Hey, what do you want me to do?
I want you to meet with Copper Daria, leader of the Ring of Daggers. She'll be at the Mages Guild in Daggerfall City. Even Emmerich's personal agents think my idea is sound. I'll be along shortly. I just have a few final preparations to make.
Okay, we'll see you there. Okay, well that was a quick little chat. And now we need to go all the way back over to Daggerfall where we were. So it's interesting. There's something a little bit disjointed about that quest because we were supposed to be going and looking for somebody, and then that seems like it just kind of fizzled out. Went into the Delve, and then that quest kind of just flowed into something else entirely. Don't know exactly what I missed there. Not a big deal. We found a new delve to explore. I wonder if it's like it's just a bunch of little errand quests. Messages across Tamriel. Interesting. Hopper, Daria.
About time you got here.
I don't believe we met.
Name's Daria, but my friends call me Copper. I head up the Ring of Daggers, the King's espionage agency. You're looking for Vanus, right?
I was told to report to you.
I'll eat sand before I give orders to the King's right hand. You want to help Vanus with his crazy plan? Be my guest.
I'll help him if I can.
Really? Zet's tears you're as crazy as he is. I better get to work then. There are a lot of preparations to make. Vanus should be here shortly. I'll let him give you the details. Also, you owe me 10 gold. I'll collect later.
Okay.
So, what's the bet?
100 gold says there's an attempt on our lives within the week.
That's a sucker bet. The hidden armigers have hit us at least once a week for the past 3 months.
All right. 300 says that when the Dominion spies contact us, it'll be Cariel, not Razumdar.
Cariel? That wench knows better than to show her face around me. Mark my words, I'm going to have to hunt her down to slit her
And
throat.
after you do, that 300 gold will buy you enough ale to celebrate for a year.
I'll take that bet.
And share the ale if you win. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do.
Apologies for my lateness.
Pretty amazing how much dialogue all the NPCs have.
Thank you for coming so quickly, champion. I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild. Both of our guilds believe the time has come to take the fight to Coldharbour. But this places us in a delicate political position.
What's the problem?
Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces, and if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two will see it as a betrayal. For both guilds, our neutrality is our strength. We can't afford to take sides.
Is the situation really that dire?
The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Coldharbour without making themselves vulnerable. I want to bring all three leaders together, maybe cut a deal.
What do you need from me?
You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected, you have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats. In short, you're the perfect diplomat.
You want me to speak with the Alliance leaders?
I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories, an island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. You just need to convince them to travel to Stirk.
Do my best.
That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might make things easier.
Okay. So we gotta fight the bad guy, Dark Lord of the Underworld, and we gotta go get with all the other, all the different faction leaders to make a case for them to support us in this endeavor. Something of that nature. Alright. Well, you know what? We're gonna call it a day here, and we'll continue this next time. Next time we'll jump through that portal and see exactly where it goes. In any case, thank you for watching. Goodbye.